Ever wonder why some people seem to achieve their dreams while others simply drift through life? Picture this. Two ships embark on a journey, one with a destination in mind and the other without. The one with a destination plots a course, adjusts to changing winds, and sails confidently towards its goal. The other, with no clear direction, drifts aimlessly in the vast ocean, susceptible to storms and the tide's whims. In life, we are much like these ships. Those of us with clear goals are like the ship with a destination. We navigate our lives with purpose, adjusting our sails as necessary to reach our desired outcome. Those without goals are like the ship without a destination. We drift through life, tossed by the waves of circumstance, never truly reaching any significant destination. Setting goals is not just about achieving your dreams, it is about ensuring you have a dream to achieve. Goals give direction to our lives. They provide a clear path and a target to aim for, much like a destination gives a ship its course. But the benefits of setting goals extend beyond mere direction. Goals boost our motivation. When we have a clear target in sight, we are driven to move forward, to strive, to push beyond our comfort zones. Every small victory, every milestone achieved, fuels our desire to keep going, to keep striving, to keep pushing. Moreover, goals enhance self-confidence. Each goal achieved is a testament to our capabilities, a proof of our potential. With every success, our belief in our abilities grows, our confidence soars, and we become more prepared to tackle bigger, more challenging goals. Goals serve as a roadmap to success. They guide us through the twists and turns of life, providing clear markers along the way. They keep us focused, keep us motivated, and keep us confident. So, if you find yourself drifting through life, consider setting some goals. Give yourself a destination, a purpose. Fuel your motivation, boost your self-confidence, and set yourself on the path to success. Understanding the significance of goals is the first step towards a successful life. So you understand why goals are crucial. But what's next? It's identifying what you truly want. Think of it like a journey. You wouldn't set off on a trip without knowing your destination, would you? The same applies to the journey of life. You need to know where you're heading. Identifying your goals is about pinpointing those destinations. But how do you determine what your goals should be? Start by considering your values and aspirations. These are the core of who you are, and your goals should reflect them. If you're passionate about helping others, for instance, one of your goals might be to volunteer at a local charity. If you're driven by creativity, perhaps your aim is to complete a novel or learn a new art form. Remember, goals don't have to be grandiose or world-changing. They just need to be important to you. Now, let's talk about the difference between long-term and short-term goals. Long-term goals are your big-picture aspirations. They're those major milestones you want to reach in the future, like becoming a CEO, running a marathon, or buying a house. Short-term goals, on the other hand, are the stepping stones that lead to your long-term goals. They're the smaller, more immediate objectives that pave the way to your bigger ambitions. If your long-term goal is to run a marathon, a short-term goal might be to run a 5K within the next 3 months. It's key to have a balance of both long-term and short-term goals. The long-term ones give you a sense of direction, while the short-term ones provide a sense of progress and accomplishment along the way. As you identify your goals, be specific and make them measurable. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I want to be able to run 5 miles without stopping by June. This gives you a clear target to aim for and makes it easier to track your progress. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Let's turn those wishes into actionable goals. Now that you've identified your goals, it's time to plan how to achieve them. And that's where the SMART framework comes into play. You see, setting goals is not just about knowing what you want to achieve. It's about knowing exactly how to get there. The S in SMART stands for specific. Goals should be clear and well-defined, not vague or ambiguous. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, a more specific goal would be, I want to run a 5-kilometer race in under 30 minutes by the end of the year. This gives you a clear target to aim for and helps to focus your efforts. Next up is M for measurable. This means that your goal should have a quantifiable outcome that you can track. This might be a certain number of pounds lost, a particular grade achieved, or a specific amount of money saved. By making your goal measurable, you can see your progress and stay motivated. The A stands for achievable. Your goal should be within your capabilities. That's not to say it shouldn't be challenging. On the contrary, a good goal pushes you out of your comfort zone, but it should still be something you can realistically attain. R is for relevant. Your goal should align with your long-term objectives and values. If your goal doesn't contribute to your broader life plan, you might find it hard to stay motivated. For instance, if you're passionate about the environment, a relevant goal might be to reduce your carbon footprint. Finally, T stands for time-bound. Every goal needs a deadline. This creates a sense of urgency and helps to prevent procrastination. Whether it's 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years, having a time frame gives you a clear finish line. So there you have it, the SMART framework. It's a simple yet effective approach to planning your goals. By being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, you're setting yourself up for success. With a solid plan in place, you're already halfway to achieving your goals. A plan is nothing without action. It's time to put those plans into motion. So, you've identified your goals and mapped out a plan. Great job, but the journey doesn't stop there. It's time to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Let's talk about some strategies for implementing your goals. One of the most effective ways is by creating a daily to-do list. This isn't just any list, though. This is a list that breaks down your goals into manageable, bite-sized pieces. Each item on your list should be a specific, actionable step that brings you closer to your goal. This way, you're not just dreaming about the finish line, but you're working towards it every single day. Next, consider maintaining a progress journal. This isn't a place to jot down random thoughts or doodle in the margins. This is a tool for tracking your progress, reflecting on your experiences, and holding yourself accountable. Every day, write down what you've accomplished and what you've learned. Over time, you'll see how far you've come, and that can be incredibly motivating. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of visualization. Picture yourself achieving your goal. Imagine how it will feel. What will it look like? This mental image can serve as a beacon, guiding you through the challenges and obstacles that inevitably arise. It's like having a built-in GPS for your journey to success. Implementing your goals isn't always easy. There will be days when you're tired or overwhelmed or just plain unmotivated. But remember this, each step you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. Every tick on your to-do list, every entry in your progress journal, every moment of visualization, they all add up. They're all part of the process. So don't wait for the perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is now. Get out there and make it happen. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start taking those steps today. Roadblocks are inevitable, but they don't have to derail your progress. In the journey of achieving goals, obstacles are as certain as the sunrise. They're not a possibility, but a guarantee. Yet it's not the obstacles themselves that define your journey, but how you choose to navigate them. Let's talk about some common roadblocks. Procrastination, fear of failure, lack of resources, these are all common obstacles that can hinder our progress. But remember, they are not insurmountable. Procrastination, the thief of time, can be tamed by breaking down your goal into manageable tasks. Bite-sized pieces are easier to tackle than an overwhelming whole. Fear of failure, on the other hand, is a tricky beast. It's not about never failing, but about learning from each tumble and getting back up stronger. Now, what about when you're running low on resources? Maybe it's time, money, or even energy. The key here is to get creative. Can you delegate or outsource some tasks? Is there a more efficient way of doing things? Sometimes the solution is not more resources, but better resource management. But let's not forget the fuel that keeps the engine running: vision. Maintaining a vision can be challenging, especially when progress seems slow. Here, it's important to celebrate small victories. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. It can also be helpful to seek support from others. Whether it's a mentor, a supportive friend, or a like-minded community, don't underestimate the power of having someone in your corner, cheering you on. And finally, keep your eyes on the prize. Staying focused on the end result can help you push through the tough times. Visualize your success. Imagine the sense of accomplishment and let it drive you forward. With determination and resilience, any goal is within reach. Remember, your journey is not defined by the obstacles that stand in your way, but by how you choose to overcome them. Let's quickly revisit what we've covered today. We began our journey by understanding the importance of setting goals. Remember, these aren't just arbitrary targets. They are the stepping stones to your personal and professional success. They provide a sense of direction and purpose in life, keeping you focused and motivated. A life without goals is like a ship sailing aimlessly in the ocean. Then we explored how to identify your goals. We emphasized the need to make them smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This technique not only makes your goals crystal clear, but also makes them more attainable. It's akin to having a roadmap for a journey. You know where you're headed and what milestones to look for along the way. Following that, we discussed planning your goals. Remember the analogy of the architect? Just like how an architect lays out a detailed plan before constructing a building, you need a well-thought-out plan to reach your goals. This plan should detail the steps you need to take, resources you require, and potential hurdles you might face. Next, we delved into the implementation of your goals. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's about taking action, making consistent efforts, and staying committed to your plan. It's about moving forward, even if it's one small step at a time. Finally, we tackled the challenge of overcoming obstacles and maintaining motivation. We all face setbacks and stumbling blocks on our path to success. The key is to persevere, learn from these experiences, and keep pushing forward. It's about maintaining the drive to reach your goals, no matter what. We hope that this journey through the process of goal setting has been enlightening and inspiring. It's a transformative process that can change your life for the better. Remember, the power to achieve your goals lies within you. Start setting, planning, and achieving your goals today.